Okay, this is the third lesson in the academic tutorials for Word, and it is going to teach you how to do referencing, quotations, and also title pages. So to begin with, I've highlighted this area in different colors just to help you. You don't have to do this when you submit an assignment, but this blue area is the area that I've written in my own words because you don't hand in work that is just copy and pasted, because that's plagiarism. Okay, and we also reference where we got this information from. So we have been inspired by Wikipedia, we've read their article, and we've written what we think it says. Okay, but then we've also found this bit here, and we wanted to quote this directly. Okay, because we think, well, you know what, we can't make this any different. The writer has originally written this exactly how we want it to be said. So instead of trying to rewrite this in our own words, we're going to quote it. Okay, and to quote something, you need to cite where you got it from in the text and also in your references. So at the bottom here, you can see I've got this from the Infernal Honey Badger website. Okay, so there's the title, The Infernal Honey Badger. Okay, and we're going to italicize this using Control I. Okay, because it's this title. Okay, and it was written by Hogan, and his first name starts with a B, and it was on 2014. Okay, and sometimes it's a bit hard to find this information on a website. Sometimes you might have to go to like the About Us section, or if you scroll to the very bottom of the website page, you'll find the date it was published and who wrote the information. Or sometimes it'll be at the very top. It'll say written by such and such. Okay, that's the information you need to copy and paste and put in this order. Okay, so the last name of the person whose website it is, or who wrote the article on the website, their first initial, the year, then the title of the website, the date that you accessed it. So that's when you looked at it. So if I looked at it on the 19th of June, then I write down 19th of June. Okay, and then in these little square, whatever you want to call them, crocodile teeth or little arrows or brackets, you're going to write the URL. Okay, so this is the link from where the website exists on the internet. So in this case, it's this badges.com. Spelt wrong. Put a D on that. How's that? Badges.com. That was embarrassing. And now to quote it in our article, in our assignment, we want it to flow. So just say it's with a sentence. So we're going to prove that this is a quote by putting this guy's name in here. So we can write, the honey badger, the voice of the honey badger is a hoarse sound, this chaos sound. And we're going to prove that it's written by this guy by writing a bracket and then writing Hogan, sorry, that's a typo, Hogan, comma, 2014, close bracket. Okay, and this shows that this is a quote. Okay, now we need to put a single talking mark in front of that one and this one. Okay, and this shows it's a quotation from this source here, Hogan 2014, and if we had maybe 5 or 6 quotes, we could have a look through and there'd be a few, and then we'd find, oh, there it is, Hogan. It comes from this website, that's when it was found, and that kind of thing. Okay. Alternatively, we could put this Hogan 2014 somewhere else. We could maybe, if we were writing a sentence, we could write Hogan states, then comma, and then you could write the voice of the honey badger makes this noise. Again, to prove that this is our reference person, we put a bracket 2014 there to show the year in which this article was written. So we say Hogan, as in the person's name who's writing this article. He states the voice of the honey badger sounds like this. Okay, and once again, it's referencing this article down here. Okay, because it's got his last name in it, and it's got the year in the bracket there. Okay, so there's a couple of ways you can reference direct quotations. Okay, now this is one style. As you get older, you realize that there's actually tons and tons of different styles, but this is a common one. Okay, and for the sake of this is what I'm going to teach you. Okay, so that's your referencing in your quotations. Now, last of all, I always see this and it annoys me. People will say honey badger assignment, you know, they'll put their title up there. And then they'll either write by Bob, or whoever your name is, Bob Smith. They might put it there, or even worse, they'll put it right at the very bottom, like down here somewhere, by Bob Smith at the end. Now it just looks unprofessional, and it's quite annoying for a teacher to look at this. You just think, what are they doing? Okay, if you want to make it look a little bit more professional and actually, make your teacher think, wow, this kid knows what he's doing, we're going to create a cover page. Okay, now cover pages on assignments is exactly how you do it when you get to university or when you're in senior school. Cover pages are the way to do it. Okay, and to do this, Word has a built-in function for it. You can say insert cover page or insert a blank page. Again, with cover page, it'll come with like pre-formatted settings and that kind of thing. Some of these look pretty cool, but to be honest, you don't need something so fancy. Okay, we can just go with something really basic. So we're just going with blank page to start with. Okay, so our Honey Badger assignment has been moved down to page 2. And then we've got a blank page, and it's blank. If we go to home and then show and hide the paragraph marks, you'll notice that it's put a page break in for us. So we need to type above that. And as a cover page, generally speaking, you want your text, I'll just zoom out a bit, to be in the middle. Sorry, a little bit above the middle. Okay, so on my cover page, I'm going to write Honey Badger assignment. My class, maybe I'm in 7C. Okay, my name. Okay, and I'm going to make this a little bit larger. I'm going to up the size a bit so that it fits. Okay, and now this is my cover page. So I'm going to print both of these off and staple together, and this is my cover page. And sometimes maybe a teacher might ask you to put a few other things on top of your cover page, but generally speaking, this would be enough. Okay, so this is what I want you to have created. I want you to have a cover page. I want you to have a reference, possibly this one. Okay, once you've got that all done, you can save it as L3 Academic, and then you are done.